I'm Joanne.
And we have recently, just 3 months ago, we bought this new apartment. And it was perfect.
We're twin sisters, we're fraternal, and we are originally from Missouri City, Wisconsin. From Missouri, Missouri City, Missouri. And we moved to Houston, and we graduated from Rice University, which is just across the street, over there. Take 3 left turns, right there. And when we graduated, we decided to move into an apartment together.
This apartment was perfect. I mean, we were right next to the university. All of our friends were there. And it was so cheap. I mean, we didn't need very much room, and it was just perfect. So it seemed.
About a week into our safe apartment, we just got all packed. We put everything where it goes, and then
There was a clue.
the house, we kind of noticed something weird when we first moved in, but I think that's what kind of attracted us, sort of. It was like you walked in and you felt like this energy.
Yeah, like a magnetic pull.
Yeah, and it was like, it seemed kind of negative, but I don't want to judge too soon. I didn't want to judge too soon. And there was like cold patches in the house, and no matter how much we turned up the heat, they would always stay cold. Like, it'd be cold, but not cold.
That's true. And we didn't know what to do about it. I mean, we just thought that it was whatever, like an air conditioning manufacturer thing. We didn't really care about that. We just thought, oh, whatever. I mean, it's a great apartment. It's perfect.
Yeah, we just shoved it off. Because none of our neighbors seemed to complain about anything, so we shoved it off until that day. Oh my God! The CD just fell off the shelf! Ah!
What just happened?
The CD had fell off the shelf. I was watching TV and I heard this bang and it was on the ground.
Oh my God, you're right. It is on the ground.
Like someone pushed it. Oh my God!
You see, the second occurrence was a little bit more intense, to say the least. When we moved here to our apartment, there were a few setbacks. For instance, none of our fans worked. They just could not work.
I had to clog the toilet every night.
Unclog, Joanne.
That's what I said.
And the second occurrence just, that freaked me out. I was lying in bed, and I was awakened by these strange footsteps. I looked up, and I noticed that the fan was on. I was just, shocked. I couldn't believe it. It just, like, scared me so much.
There's some herbal tea in the kitchen.
Okay.
So by that time, whatever this paranormal being in our house had been really bothering us. And so I took the initiative to call the paranormal operational systems existing in residential societies, otherwise known as the posers. And I called the posers. A friend of mine told me about them at work. And I called them, and they rushed right over the next morning. Hello, I'm Dana from the Paranormal Operational Systems Existing in Residential Societies, otherwise known as posers. And when I got the call from Joanne and Mary Ellen, I have to say I was a bit shocked. I mean, I've seen a lot, almost 3. We've been to almost 3 paranormal sightings in residential societies, and none of them has been this intense. I mean, a broken fan going off is pretty intense. So I decided that we should do, I could feel the energy when I walked into the house. It was just so negative. And I decided that we should do an emergency operational residential society emergency lockdown search.
The posers thought they would be best if Joanne and I left during the lockdown.
So we're beginning our lockdown, and we had Joanne and Mary Ellen leave the house, and we're getting all of our materials set up. Once Charlotte's done, we'll get started. Charlotte, how are you coming along?
I am fine. We are getting all of our materials hooked up to get the electromagnetic waves.
Oh my God. We picked up the paranormal activity. Do you see it on your computer? Do you see it?
Oh my God, right, I do.
Go shop lights. We'll get this. Okay. I got the flashlights. It was going to be dark for a second. Just brace yourselves. Flashlights at work. Here we go. Take this one.
Okay, got it.
I got this one.
I got it.
Here, you take the tracker.
Okay.
Okay, let's pick up where it's going.
It's going
Up?
It's going up. It's
the fan. The fan's working. Isn't it broken?
Yes, it is broken.
Gosh, what's going on? Go look on the computer and I'll pick up the ESP.
Okay.
Let's see what it's doing.
Okay.
Okay. Let's ask it something. Are we bothering you? Please answer our question in any way you can. Let's see what it answers. Here we go. Listen closely. Did you hear that? Let's play that one more time.
I heard that.
Play that one more time. It said die, loud and clear, it said die. Out of all my 3 times of doing paranormal search, I've never gotten a pickup on the ESP, much less the word die.
After we ran some tests, we found that in our audio stuff, the spirit said the word die to us. I mean, it said die. So we did some research on the previous person who lived here, and we found out that that person, she died in this very room. She hung herself because her husband left her. Her name was Eliza Little. And we've decided to conduct a blessing to get the spirit out of the house.
Demand you spirits to leave the house immediately. You are not welcome here, Eliza Little.
I immediately felt the negative energy leave.
When we got back that day, the next day we walked into the house, and the energy, it was like there was no more cold spots, there was no negative energy. And I was just so happy to know that we could live our lives without the burden of that spirit of Eliza in our house.
I mean, for once, we could walk in and actually breathe in our own home, and you know, we're just really happy about
It
this.
was so great to know that we could just live here as sisters and feel safe all the time and have company over and not worrying about things falling off shelves or footsteps in the night.
And the fan's going off.
And the posers helped us through all of this.
The posers are just great. We recommend them to anyone. Now our only setback to the house is just the clogging of the toilet.
And the fans.
I still have to clog the toilet every night. Oh, the fans still don't work. But we thank you, posers, and thank you, show, a haunting. Without you, none of this would be ever possible, and we wouldn't be able to live our home.
And now we're okay.
So, thank you.
I was shocked. I just...
And that's when I decided that it was time to go hop.
Let's do that again.
I was just shocked.
We can't call it hops. We can't call it hops. I can't do it. Why?
I was just shocked. I can't.
There's some herbal tea in the kitchen. It's
Don't stop it. Just let me laugh into the camera. It's funny.
I was just shocked, you know. I couldn't take it. I can't.
okay. There's some herbal tea in the kitchen. clear apartment. So, by that time, whatever it was, this paranormal being in our house was really bothering us. So, I took the initiative to call the paranormal operational systems existing in residential society.
The shaking in the room. Oh my god. Oh my god. They're off the charts. This paranormal activity's off the charts. It's just, oh my god. Beeping noises. Beeping noises. It's off the charts. Look at it. It's going up. Beeping noises. Can you not hear me? Keep going. Beeping noises now. I don't know.